coach of the Lakers with absolutely no fucking criticism. That shit don't make sense to me. None at all. So what I'm trying to figure out in this situation is why the hell is Patrick Ewing assumed to not be able to do the job, and Luke Walton right now is failing as a head coach of the Lakers? And it's ridiculous to get on anybody too hard in their first season, but they do that shit to everybody else. Byron Scott was proven. Byron Scott had took New Jersey to a finals with a team that did not have a lot of great players on it. Byron Scott had improved franchises. He was a proven head coach with a winning record, and they didn't hesitate to get rid of him. When he came in there, he told them, you do understand that this is going to take a while, don't you? This is a rebuilding project. There are a lot of problems here. He told them that when he got there. And they said, we understand, we will give you the time you need. And then they fired him and brought in Luke Walton. Somebody with no experience, and he's having a terrible season, and they're not saying shit. You haven't heard a damn thing. Straight crickets. Nothing about his coaching. Nothing about the team not responding. Nothing about their record. Nothing about I'm not seeing improvement. Nothing about he has no experience. Why did they hire him in the first place? Not a fucking word. But they do talk shit about Magic Johnson being hired.
Motherfucker.
So you're going to come in and tell me Magic Johnson might not be the guy to be in here? He can't do nothing for the Lakers. He's just a figurehead. He's not that bright. And say shit like he's just a fucking somebody to be there. He's just there to say, oh, Magic's here. But you don't got shit to say about Luke Walton?
Motherfucker.
How the fuck does that work? He hasn't done shit. If I'm just talking about it from a coaching perspective, if I'm just talking about it from a journalistic perspective, that's something to talk about right there. He has no experience. They're playing terrible. He's young, big-time franchise. Why the fuck are you assuming he can do it? John Lynch. He has no experience. He got hired as a GM in San Francisco. And the first thing that motherfucker did is get rid of Kaepernick and bring in Brian Hoyer.
Motherfucker.
That's letting me know right there he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Nobody has shit to say. If we're talking about basketball, if we're talking about adjustment, if we're talking about people that haven't done shit and you really want to pay attention to it, Bobby Hurley's at Arizona State, not having a great year right now, but they're not talking about it, right? Look, when you get in there and start talking about him, I don't think he can do it. He's not going to be there firing rumors like they did with Charlie Strong. They do that to fuck up recruiting. They're doing it on purpose. Racist motherfuckers. That's the reason why they never talk about white players and white coaches. If you get in there from the beginning, they were fucking with Charlie Strong. They were saying he was going to get fired his first fucking year, trying to hurt the recruiting from the fucking time he got there. So by the time the second year rolled around, everybody thought he should have been gone because they've been calling for him to be fired before he even got the fucking job. That's the same shit they're going to do with Patrick Ewing. It's the same shit they don't do with Bobby Hurley at Arizona State. Rick Pitino Jr. at Minnesota. He's not doing that well. He's doing okay, but are they talking about him? Are they saying they're firing rumors? Are they saying they should bring somebody in? No, that would hurt his fucking recruiting. That might hurt him. They're going to keep it nice and fucking quiet. You ain't going to hear shit. Don't say shit. It might fuck with his ability to coach this team. So what does that tell you? When they are saying something, they want to fuck with your ability to coach that team. That's why they talk shit about Jason Kidd. He's doing quite well. From the beginning, they were saying he couldn't do it. Luke Walton didn't play as long as him, wasn't as great a player. They're not saying shit about Luke Walton.
Motherfucker.
Shit don't translate, man. It doesn't translate. At the end of the day, over criticizing Patrick Ewing and assuming that he can't do something, saying he can't recruit, saying that he won't be able to deal with all the little shit around it. I don't know if he wants to do that. Why don't you ask him? He's right there. Why the fuck are you assuming he can't? Maybe you could speculate that a bunch of grown men don't give a fuck about what Luke Walton got to say. You were an okay player and you're here because your father was a great player. Why are you coaching me? Brian Shaw's not more qualified? Why are you coaching me, Luke Walton? You ain't done shit. I can't speculate the players might not give a shit about what he got to say. No criticism. He's going to be allowed to fail and adjust and get better and progress as a coach as it's supposed to be. But you heard criticism of Jason Kidd. You heard criticism of Patrick Ewing before he even gets there. They're already doubting him. Why? That's going to help their agenda at the end of the day. When he starts playing, if things don't go great, they're going to start firing rumor stories. What does that do? Hurt recruiting. It's strategic, man. It's strategic. That's the reason why they talk about Patrick Ewing, but you don't have anything to say about those other coaches. There's so many coaches that are young that are not doing well, and they have absolutely nothing to say about them. I'll never understand the Luke Walton thing. I'll never understand it. I never understand how he could get that job and nobody gives a shit. No criticism. When there's a problem with the Lakers, they're talking about Magic Johnson. They're talking about the players and they're young. Or they just don't say shit. They don't criticize nothing. You go to New York, they like Phil. They kind of like, was it Hornacek or Del Negro, whoever the fucking coach is. So it's Carmelo Anthony's fault. That's the ninja they choose to attack. It's just a matter of who they choose to fuck with, man. And again, the credibility, they have no credibility. They shouldn't have any. But the fact that they're still listened to as if they're credible, as if they're even relevant. Well, not relevant. They're relevant because they own all the outlets as far as putting information out. But as far as credibility, I can poke holes in that shit all day and I don't have to go far. It doesn't even take a lot of effort. Really and truly. It doesn't even take a lot of effort to poke holes in their motherfucking stories because they don't even take the time to adjust them that much. Honestly, they don't really give a fuck. They know they can get away with whatever, so they just go about it like that. It's just what they do. This is the Underground Railroad Show with ThatNinjaOnSpreaker.com. I appreciate everybody coming aboard, man. Going through a little NBA basketball right now. Still going to get into some more football, some free agency. About to get into a couple of things. Got some more topics I want to get into. A lot of things that I'm hearing in the news that are straight bullshit.
Motherfucker.
So we're going to get into it and try to adjust all that, man, and talk about, the way these people do their particular coverage. It's that bullshit at the end of the day, man, and hell, that's what I do. I point out that bullshit.
Well, if you're not listening to that ninja, then what the hell are you doing?
From Big Apple Bastard, my ass is silver, son. When I get out the shower and forget to lube up, I look like an Oakland Raider. Silver and black. Fall back, Grego. You know what, Big Apple Bastard? You know what, man? Dude, bruh, honestly, dude, I don't think I need to hear about you lubing up. Yeah. That wasn't necessary. I don't lubing up. I didn't need that. Let's keep, that particular type of thread out of your chat. No more lubing up references, sir. How about that? From That Bad DJ. Nah, cuz made me mad last week talking about that up north shit. LOL. Yeah, man, you was on that up north shit. If you talking about eating black bean burgers with Greek yogurt on them, you on that up north shit. And bacon jam.
Motherfucker.
Bacon jam.
Motherfucker.
There's bacon. Why the fuck would I want to turn it into a preservative?
Motherfucker.
That's that up north shit. Sorry, cuz you got to wear that. Okay, thank you, Mocha. It's Jeff Fox. Thank you, Mocha. Jeff Fox and the Chief Rocker preceding the show. Thank you very much. Could not remember my man's name. Jeff Fox. Because I got in the show late because I didn't get an alert. Big L says, damn, this is a 15-minute beat. From Grego. Ninja coating tonight's ribs by rubbing cool. From Grego. Ninja coating his ribs tonight by rubbing Cool Ranch Doritos on them, then tossing them in the crock pot.
Motherfucker.
Hey, man, this thread has got to stop. Seriously. This thread got to stop.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Dude, I do not. And I have not, and I never will put my ribs in a fucking crock pot. I know you're trying to be funny, but you got to stop because people going to take this seriously.
Shut up, dummy.
Motherfucker.
I have never boiled ribs, put them in a crock pot, or done anything besides grill them to perfection on the grill because I am a grill master.
Motherfucker.
Stand your ass down, man. I swear, man, y'all cool as hell, man. But fuck, see, this is the thing about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I love my listeners, man. At the end of the day, I told y'all, man, this shit is therapy for me. It helps me breathe easier. It helps me adjust. It allows me a release. You feel what I'm saying? So pressure doesn't build up, ball into a knot, and turn into some type of disease later on in my life. I appreciate that release. So I need that release. I need somebody to listen to. So if you're one of the people listening, you're aiding in my aid. You're aiding in my therapy. So I appreciate you. But at the end of the day, dude, come on.
Motherfucker.
I don't, but dude, do not besmirch my character in the ways of grilling. I take that shit very seriously. And you got new people in here today. Don't be telling motherfuckers I make crock pot ribs.
Motherfucker.
Damn. Try to damn deal with ninjas, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's just my attitude sometimes, you kind of understand where colonizers coming from.
Niggers, Jews, homosexuals, Mexicans, Arabs, and all kinds of different chanks stink, and I hate it.
From Rough Buff, Luke was a bum-ass player. was a bum as a player. Luke Walton. Yeah, he was a bum. He was okay. He was a role player, what do you call it, a little bench player, contributor from Big L. So that ninja can't play any of Tupac? What the fuck? Nah, man, that's my only thing. I got a couple of musical restrictions, but it's all gravy, you know what I'm saying? I got an adjustment for y'all, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going to give you at least one normal show a week, but I'm probably going to keep the format right here on Mondays, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it goes, man. From that boy Chucky, I just took a long-ass Budweiser piss, and we still on commercial break. Boy, you stupid. From Sluggo. Danny Manning, another big man, has excelled at the college game. Ewing will probably be just as successful given a legit opportunity. Thank you. And that's all I'm saying at the end of the damn day. Get a man a chance. Why are you assuming that he can't do it? Why are you assuming? Come on, man. From Grego. Ninja double dipping. He writes for the Moral Media and then talks about what he writes for them on his Underground Railroad show. He writes for the Moral Media? Who does that?
Motherfucker.
I do not partake in media bullshit, sir. How dare you? Stand down. I swear, man, ninjas. No, dude, no, I don't do that, actually. Stand down. I write for the Moral Media.
Kiss my entire ass.
Never that, sir. Write for the Moral Media. I write for the Moral... Yeah. I have never, I will never, and if I do, I'm gonna write the truth. I'm not gonna write this shit that I read. I'm not gonna write this flour coated. I'm not gonna, like Malcolm said. You take coffee. I'm paraphrasing. You take coffee and it's strong, but if you put cream in it, it makes it weaker. You put even more cream in it, and you don't even remember that it's coffee. You add more cream in it, and you know what I'm saying? You put a little cream in it, it makes it weaker. You put a little more cream in it, it makes it even weaker and even sweeter. You put a little bit more cream in it, you don't even know that shit was coffee at one point. It once was strong, now it's weak. It once was powerful, now it's soft. It once was potent, and now it's pungent. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking paraphrasing like a motherfucker. But that's what you're doing in that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is at the end of the day. Now, I won't be doing that. I won't be putting cream in my coffee if I do write for anybody. I'm gonna write the truth. If I can write the truth, then it's all good. But if I gotta do that bullshit that I hear on a regular basis, then nah, man, you can keep that shit. Does me no good. Does me no good at all. Doesn't help me at all. So I won't be fucking with it. Big Apple Bastard says, preach that ninja with some hand claps.
Preach, ninja.
Appreciate that, sir. From Grego, the great Luke Walton had a better record with Golden State than Kerr. Yeah, Grego.
Motherfucker.
He did half a season when he was just sitting on the bench running a team that Mark Jackson built, and they took it away before it was ready to excel, and you're giving him credit for that? Really? Huh? Big L, you telling him preach?
Motherfucker.
That's not a preach statement. Y'all tripping. Big L says TT is on one tonight.
Motherfucker.
I slipped on the show. No, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, y'all paying way too much attention. From that boy Chucky, man, Elmer Fudd could have coached Golden State last year, and it wouldn't have mattered. They were on a mission. You know what? How about that? He didn't do shit. Okay, half a season on a team that was already successful that Mark Jackson built. Steve Kerr didn't do that much, to be honest. But you giving him credit for that, and the fact that he's getting this job. He's not doing shit right now. It's too much for my senses, man. From Sluggo. Ninja got to come out of the womb with a coaching resume. We don't get a chance to be a first-time coach, GM, or high-level executive without a ton of scrutiny and or criticism. And that's a damn fact. You're going to be microanalyzed to the umpteenth degree, just like Barack Obama was in his presidency. Every little detail, everything is going to be overly scrutinized. That's just what they do. From Rough Buff, Luke Fowler was not great. Big ham times, but not great. No, but you know that what they call him that. I never said he was great, but I said that's the reason why he's able to do what he does. Oh, wait a minute. We have Miss Thorny Switch on the train, a member of Realcast. The very football knowledgeable, spirited, opinionated Miss Thorny Switch. Thorny Switch comes in saying, y'all done with intros, right? Thorny not a fan of the intros. He feels they might go just a tad bit too long. and she lets that be known. Thank you for coming in, Thorny. And no, ma'am, we are done with the intros. I am no longer engaged in intros, so you are good to go. And then I mentioned Mr.